Hello and welcome to the next episode of Stellaris with me, Winslayer. It's been quite a while since I looked at this playthrough, so let's see what I was doing. I unlocked an achievement. I don't know what that achievement is, but cool, I did it. We're at war with these guys and these guys, it looks like. Are my allies fighting down here? I think they had like a fleet down here at one point. Yeah, they had taken out these systems, and looks like I was going after this planet. Because we don't want our allies white piecing before we take out this planet. That's what I remember. Trying to take this planet because it's a size 25. 24. I thought it was size 25. But it's still very good. And I don't think we've seen the crisis yet. I think we're waiting for the crisis to spawn. Right? Yeah. I don't have anything in my situation log, so I'm going to presume that we haven't had any of those in this playthrough. Get them. Throw away all the armies. Don't want to lose this system either, so I'll start making my way south, I guess. Go reclaim that so if we wipe peace we don't lose anything. Will soul evolve in this series? I think that this was the one where soul is just kind of like stuck in medieval times, and I think it takes hundreds of years for them to evolve on their own. We've been playing for 250 years, so if we play for like another 300, I'm pretty sure they'll at least move on to the next stage on their own. I don't know how long it'll take for them to fully evolve, but I think it'll take a while. Oh, excuse me. I do like how in the other one that we started, we got the cockroaches and we uplifted them. They're quite useful little citizens. They still have a bit of morale, it looks like, huh? This guy's losing his health. This one's losing their morale. They seem to be targeting them individually. Look, this has aliens, alien pets on it. Love alien pets.
Planetary incursion initiative successful.
Yay! Good job, guys. I'm pretty sure this is an offensive war. And we're winning quite easily. Oh, and look at this. They've taken out these systems down here. I wonder if they've got claims on it. think my military was just like far superior to everyone else around me, but that doesn't mean I shouldn't be afraid of the crises. Whenever they come, they're gonna be nasty. At least I expect them to be. So this has a mineral thing, which means I could probably put this here, I guess. I'll put this one here.
Receiving transmission.
Am I gaining any subs to YouTube? Yeah, I think I'm gaining a couple, but not like any more than I was in previous weeks. I think the push that I did on Instagram really helped with Twitch, but not so much with YouTube. Maybe like a tiny bit. It's hard to tell. There's gonna be like some times where it grows a lot, and then other times where it slows down.
Station sustaining damage.
But I'm enjoying it, which is I think pretty important. So I have 100 of my fleet power there. Where's this one? We're just there with these guys, hanging out. Could come down here, do some damage. Why not? Go. Can't get any more experience. I guess the reason is it would take forever to get there, maybe? From where he is. Maybe it's fair just to hang out there. Do that, or move him down here. I think I was gonna go to war with this nation next too. I don't know if I have claims on them yet. I don't know what you mean by strike crafts side. Can you elaborate? Can you tell me more about what you mean by they will have strike crafts? The enemy? Yeah, the viewer average is one of the things that I'm going to need to push for. If I can get that up to 3 viewers on average over the course of a month, then I get the affiliate status, which is going to take some time, but I don't mind. You think the Crisis is going to have a lot of strike crafts? I don't know what's more likely to spawn. I kind of forgot what path I went down with this playthrough. It looks like I got a lot of robots, so probably contingency. Does the contingency have a lot of strike crafts? Yeah, if you want to look up like how to counter the contingency, that might be actually pretty useful in this playthrough. Wow, they want to give me that many minerals? Sure, I guess. Are we gonna need minerals to counter the crisis? Is that what you were trying to say? Or are we gonna need strike crafts to counter the contingency? Because I can can definitely do that. I need to spend these minerals on something. Where is this? It's pretty well fortified.
Receiving transmission.
Where are they going? How is that the best way to get there? Are you guys kidding me? Fly through here, down there. Oh, it's because this has a thing on it. Alright, fine, jump here. Cool. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. Jump these guys down here and then make our way into Mascot to bring my fleets together. Like fighting as one. It's usually a good idea. Looks like I'm losing a little bit of energy, but that's not terrible.
Construction project concluded.
Stellaris. They don't have a like a before the space age era in Stellaris, and I don't see them doing that. They tried to do that in Spore. You actually started as bacteria and then built up to space, and the scale was just too large for there to be any detail. Each stage was, there's like 4 stages. Each one didn't have that much detail, and most people regard it as a pretty big letdown, and I'm definitely one of those people who was really looking forward to the game, and then when it came out I was quite disappointed. And I think that Stellaris really balances what people are interested in. Could get capacity overload here. Might be nice to not have to worry about things too much. Should definitely get a Grand Fleet next. I should get a Grand Fleet, I think.
Receiving transmission.
Which one's this one? Sehuten. S-E-H. One of these ones down here? Nope. I don't know where that is. Oh, there. Okay, found it. They're claiming that, but they don't have it. Or anything really near it. Oh, before you send anything in chat, I just need to switch over to my timer, because, you know, I always forget to use it. But it won't take me too long to set that up. I'll let you know what the last message was that I saw, and if you sent anything after that and I can see that, I'll tell you. Okay, so the last message I got in chat is the one about industrial area and building the technology to get to space. Okay, now I can focus on the game again. I don't have anywhere to put all these minerals. You keep your minerals just for now. I need to spend something first. I wonder if I've got all like the ring worlds I can have, or all the projects that I can have going. Yeah, it looks like I have a thing going somewhere. So I can spend my influence on something. Probably spend it on claims. Taking territory isn't the best idea at this point, because the crisis could wipe away that territory pretty easily. So I'm thinking edicts would be nice. This could be just like a little bit useful for taking the edge off of energy. There's 4 types. I remember the contingency, the unbidden, and the scourge. Those are the 3 that I'm familiar with. I don't know if there's one that they added that I'm unfamiliar with. Maybe it's like the end of cycles one, where it's like if you're linked to the shroud, then some things can happen. Who knows? I wonder how my admirals are ranked. Looks like they're level 8, all 4 of them, which is the max that they can be. So I can get my governors up to 10, which is nice. Wonder where these guys sent their fleets. Looks like there's one here, going after a deep space flotilla, something like that. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get the contingency, but it's not guaranteed. I do have jump drive, so I guess there's a decent chance that we could get the other one. I forgot what it's called. These guys are thrifty, they're traditional. If they're thrifty and traditional, then I don't know why I have them doing food. That makes the most sense there. Not sure what I want to put on this planet. Or this guy. I could probably switch him out with something else. Somewhere else. You're strong, you should not be doing food. Right? Yeah. Let's have you doing a little bit of mineral production. He's industrious, so he can also do
Construction
mineral
project
production.
concluded.
It's probably a decent idea. Yeah, I think the worst one is the end of cycles. It's not very good. Alright, so this guy can jump here now. Let's jump here. Might actually take this planet off of them, but I think I'd rather just bomb it for a while. Cause them a little bit of discomfort. Yeah, they're getting bombed. And where's my fourth one? This guy? You're going the long way around, it looks like. Whoops. Oh well. We'll just have him go that way, because he went that way. It's gonna take forever to get to an L gate. It's really disappointing. It's fine now.
Quantization complete. Opening comms.
Who knows, I might need that fleet back at home if the contingency or something spawns near there. Right now my mobility is pretty limited. But let's say we were going to see the crisis. Which one would be the best one? A missile boat, the one that uses a little bit more energy weapons, or the point defense? Let's look at my special resources too. I've got a lot of them. Research speed, pop, armor, hit points. So we get bonuses to pretty much all of our weapons types here. There's some full regeneration, some sublight speed, some hit points, shield hit points, fire rate, kinetic damage, energy weapon damage. So maybe not explosives unless we get like a big bonus from using the explosives. Like, I guess they don't have to deal with shields, right? We will wait for the crisis. Yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense. Also from a role-playing perspective, like, how would we know there's a crisis on the way? They'll get there in a couple years. But that'll be good. We can defend the L gate if we need to. I like these little vassals down here in my allies' territory. Remember when they had 2 planets, That was so long ago. Now they're all the way down here. Were you around when I turned these guys into my subject, Sai? I forget if you saw that, but it's pretty funny. I took out the Fallen Empire that they gave into, and As a result, I got their vassals, which is new. I don't remember that happening in previous builds, but I like it. It's a pretty cool addition. It makes the fight even more worth it. Is this guy traditional? He's servile, so he probably should not be working that tile. They make less energy credits and stuff. So I need to send some thrifty people here. Maybe somebody who makes good unity there. Where am I gonna find some thrifty people not doing good stuff? They're thrifty and traditional. Here. You go there. Let's find another place like that. Looks pretty good on that planet. Here, this guy, he can go on there. He probably could go on a better tile. Which ones also are not being maximized properly? I need to put a thrifty guy in here, and I want to put him on like a tile that is just kind of for like mineral production or something. This is perfect right here. Switch him. This guy should really move off of the mineral production tile there. So I have a guy here that can go there. That seems pretty good. I want to switch him. For now, we're gonna stop with the whole moving pops around now. Is there only one fallen empire? I forget if there's any left. It looks like, yeah, there's one here. Where are they centered? Right there, it looks like. I mean, we could go to war with them, but I want to wait until after contingency to try and take them out, because they may try to help out the galaxy. I think they're the xenophiles. Yeah, they're usually pretty friendly, the xenophiles. Yeah, they seem to like us quite a bit, don't they? Our motion emulators are very good. Good job, AX7-B. He is machine, he is not synthetic, is he? Did I not move? Yeah, I did move those pops. I thought they were worse again. This guy is a mineral producer, right? He's okay there, I guess. These guys, no, these guys should not be working energy. I might have to move them or do something else. Where, oh, where would make sense to put these guys? They're strong, so they can make a little bit of mineral production. I don't remember making this.
Construction project concluded.
Oh, they've made their way north. Through that little pathway. We got some allies up there that can take them on, right? Easy. We'll just stay here for now. What are we demanding that's not occupied? Must be some planets or something. Maybe are demanding this.
Construction project concluded.
Just like skipped it for whatever reason. Nice. Upgrade that. Yeah, spend these minerals on something. Yep. 908 years old, huh? He's pretty old, isn't he? Yep. I am kind of old, says the girlfriend. Probably build up defenses in some of these stations, right? There we go. I knew there was places I could spend my minerals. Who knows where I'm going to get attacked? I want to be prepared. Gotta make sure I keep checking on these things. Still upgrading some of my star bases, it looks like.
Construction project concluded.
Let's get that before we upgrade. I think that's the smart way to do it. Yeah, they make a lot more there. And I should probably switch this guy with this one. Because you don't seem very happy. These guys are terrible pops. Taking back stations. You guys gonna land your army here? What's the plan? Fly head first into a station? Good plan.
Construction project concluded.
Can I get the, yes, Grand Fleet, please. Go let them keep this and just keep on claiming stuff down this way. Claimed a lot from them there. Could claim this and that. Think about it for now. It's probably better to use the influence on edicts, like or research. Research grants is probably pretty good. I'll get that.
Receiving transmission.
It looks like I can actually afford to build a little bit more. I think I'll build here since this is pretty close to my main stuff. Build 2 of those and then a bunch of these. I think the bubble was the missile boat, and we like missiles, right? My day? It's still pretty early, so not a lot has happened. I'd say it's pretty good. Just kind of woke up and hung out with the girlfriend a bit. It's nice. She just got done with school, so we don't have to worry about anything. She was saying, like, I don't have anything I need to do. No homework, no nothing, which is super nice. Probably could have done my fleet movements a little bit better here, but I'm okay with it. I'll jump one of these guys over here and clear out this stuff soon. Looks like they were able to get their fleets over here at one point. I don't really feel like fighting them that much. I bet that's where the majority of the claims are, though. I would love to know where the rest of these claims are. I think if I go here, Is there anything that's off limits? Yeah. Got those. Yeah, we've claimed this, a couple things down here that we just need to get, and then we win the war. So we do need to help them down there somehow. We'll just go through this path, I think. Try and end here. She's getting bored. Yeah, well, I think she's happy with that right now. Just got done with 4 years of school, so I don't blame her. It's nice to take a break once you're done with that. I think she's earned it. She's got a job lined up. She can take a break. It's different when you don't have a job lined up, but you know. That's what you go to college for. I think she's starting later in the month, or early next month. Still talking about the details. It's a pretty beastly looking fleet. Lots of little corvettes and some other things in the back. Boom. Just one shot. What else should I put in this one? Doesn't have any defenses here yet. Might put one of those there. Yeah, that's somewhere I want defended. Three years before I need to check on that. That's right, I had a lot of little factions, didn't I? We're suppressing egalitarianism. I wanted to suppress some of these others, but I haven't. He's a caretaker, he's not gonna force people to think a certain way. Except for egalitarianism, that cannot be tolerated. For whatever reason, he will not allow it. It is not metal. And if it is not metal, the caretaker cannot allow it. Like having positive energy gain again.
Quantization complete. Opening comms.
You think our caretaker's evil? Now, why would AX-7B be evil? He only came from a isolated escape pod with no organics, claiming that he wants to serve organics. I don't see any reason to not trust him. Oh yeah, I was thinking about getting rid of technocracy at one point. I might need to save up the influence to change some of this stuff around. But I'm thinking about reforming the government to get the admiralty, which would be good for training up our current admirals.
Construction project concluded.
Yeah, once this is at a 250, I'm going to reform our government so that when our stuff flies around and blows up things, it can actually get a little bit more experience. It's probably a decent one to level up. Meant to do that earlier. He's 908 years old. When does the young get a chance? Never. As far as I can tell, he doesn't seem to be subject to the same coding that the synthetics have. Being a robot, I think, actually makes him like a legitimately immortal leader. I don't know. I might be wrong about that, but that's what I'm seeing. Teldar crystals are a little bit more valuable than that, I think. I only got a little bit of them. I'll wait for a better offer from someone else, thank you. I think I'll wait a while before I land my stuff. But yeah, should I change anything else, Sai? What do you think? Should I just change to the Admiralty? Or should I get something else? My governors are fine. I don't think I need that. Although it would be kind of cool to get an aristocratic elite. I don't think I need the mineral income quite as much anymore, although it's still pretty useful.
Research concluded.
Army damage and army upkeep might be kind of cool. But it doesn't really fit our stuff. I don't know. What do you think? What kind of music do we listen to? More leaders might be actually really useful. I'm gonna pause for a second, think about that. How many sectors do I have? I have one empty one, which means having an extra leader might mean having an extra navy or something along those lines soon. think keeping mining guilds makes sense because we're the Grand Records Guild. Cutthroat Politics is still one of my favorites. The mining guilds also produce music. Our governors already can go up to level 10 for whatever reason. I was thinking about playing songs in the background, but I don't want to get like copyright strikes or anything. I know that there's certain music that you can use, but it would make sense to do that with this playthrough. Oh, this is already going to increase our leader capacity, so we don't need aristocratic elite. Let's keep Cutthroat Politics. I like Cutthroat Politics a lot. That's what we're going to be now. Distinguished Admiralty, Mining Guilds, and Cutthroat Politics. Because now my leaders can gain some experience. Yay! And this guy could hypothetically jump over here, so I think I will. Like, why not? Right? He's not psychic, he doesn't need experience. It seems like it was keeping track of their experience even though they weren't able to go past level 8 earlier. That's kind of cool. You were playing music in your streams? Oh yeah? Like, where did you get the music, and what type of music were you playing? Just kinda out of curiosity. Probably get that very soon. Hearts and Minds sounds kinda nice. Make everybody a little bit happier. Then again, this would do a pretty similar, have a pretty similar effect. Probably go for kinship next. You use YouTube and Wink? I'll have to do some research on that soon. This one looks like a pretty powerful fleet. It's probably because it's got the Titans that boost things. Oh, it's got Dreadnought and a Titan. Wonder what the Dreadnought does. Hopefully something different to what this guy does. Yeah, I think you wouldn't have regen on the Dreadnought. Does it have an effect thing? Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's different. It's a veteran. That's cool. I'm glad my Dreadnought is a veteran.
Receiving
Gaia
transmission.
world there. Just chilling. Is it just me, or did I see one of those new special resources in a system around here? Oh, it's Ro. I thought something else. That's a nice planet right there. We're materialists, so it's not as useful for me as it would be for other nations.
Construction project concluded.
Let's watch this fight. The Giga Cannon did pretty good. That seemed like a pretty easy engagement. And now the Giga Cannons are shooting other things. Get 'em. I think I'm going to rename this to 1D. Because it's the first ring world. Also, it's time for this. And this.
Receiving transmission.
Put that there, I think. I understand why that's food. I feel like this should be energy. And this should be that. Something like that. That should do for now. Looks like this faction's pretty close to being happy, but they're not that happy. Maybe once we win this war, they'll be happy. Probably not though, right? Let's just jump you to here. And then we'll go there. Great.
Construction project concluded.
I also think that this will be easy to take on now. It's probably time to move this one over somewhere useful.
Commencing planetary incursion initiative.
And I guess we'll go up against this stuff. There's only like a little bit there. So think about it. So fleet will be fine here, I think. I don't think they'll actually try to engage this one. And if they do, they don't have that much in the area. We'll take them out easy.
Receiving transmission. Receiving transmission.
You want to know about baseball? I don't know that much about baseball.
Planetary incursion initiative successful.
I think you may mean basketball. I know more about basketball than baseball. I know there's like 3 strikes and you're out in baseball. You can hit a foul ball, I guess. Like, I don't know anything else off the top of my head about the sport. My girlfriend's cracking up in the background. I think Sai's asking the wrong person about sports, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you can't tie in baseball, so if like people have the same score, they just keep playing forever. Which means you can be there for a lot longer than you originally were planning. Oh, hey, we got somebody else in text. What's up? None given. That's his handle. None given. Happy to have another one with us. Yeah, right now we're talking about sports, and I don't really follow sports. Ooh, gray dust, minerals. Let my allies give me minerals. Sure, allies. Give me all of your minerals. Try and spend them well. And on fleets and things of that nature. I don't really need them quickly, so I'll probably just build a couple battleships across here. I think the Macarinus was the one we liked. It's got strike crafts on it, which are pretty useful. It's not all strike crafts though, it's also got giga cannons. Maybe I should throw in some Augustus in here.
Construction project concluded.
And one or two of those. Just to focus our fleets a little bit. Right now we're at war in the game, none's given. I'd like to get down to Sol and help them join us in the space age. I think that has to be like a short-term goal for us, right, Sai? You want us to help out the humans. And I'm gonna pretend that Caretaker AX7B, he's heard their music and he approves. He's like, yeah, let's go save him. Bring their music to the galactic stage. And the Crown Prince is like, yes. I don't know why it says AX7-B after his name. It shouldn't be the same. Where is this? This is his name. You were the true AX7-1B.
Construction project concluded.
Say, wait, AX7-B, not 1B. Just playing a little bit of cat and mouse here, back and forth. You want me to install some autocannons? I guess we could. On which ship type do you think they would be best, they would go to the best use? Right now these corvettes, may be able to use them. Some destroyers in here that might be able to use them. I think I was focusing on energy weapons a bit for a while. Although the tech seems pretty, even right now. I think maybe energy weapons on the smaller things. I'm not sure how I did that. Yeah, you want me to put them on the corvettes or somewhere? Just fit them? Well, in a month I can do that. I'll compare them to the other things that I have available, see if they're any good in terms of just like raw numbers. I'll probably put them on things like this one. I don't have a bunch of, if they're not that great. Shield damage, but not great against armor. Sure, yeah, anywhere. You can play around with that. Feels like the crises have been moved to a different time, but I'm fairly sure I didn't play around with that detail. I think that might be kind of useful. And let's see. They're not for that, are they? Are they for small ships or something? They're only tier 3. So let's compare the raw damage of this to like tier 5. This one does 14 to 46, this one does 14 to 27. The range is a lot smaller. The cooldown is higher on this one. So let's look at the average damage. 6.5, 7.57. So this is a shorter range type thing. It does more damage at a shorter range. It might be good to put them on some of my smaller boats, but not a lot of them. I'm thinking these ones can have them. And maybe these ones as well. need to cancel some of the things that I'm building right now, so maybe you can just remind me once a lot of these Corvettes are built, because I don't really feel like clicking to get rid of them just to build them again later. It's the only thing I really want there. I don't have any Colossus, I think. You saw carrier ships in a mod? I don't really play around with mods. Mods aren't balanced by the studio, so I generally don't play them in games. I like, you know, what the developers decided makes sense. Oh, I can have another leader. Yay. Maybe I should recruit a guy. Maybe one way to make my faction happier here. So let's see, what can we get underneath this? Your lifespan, experience gain. Let's go with you. You'll level up quickly. You can take over there. Enjoy. Every once in a while I'll check for better psychic leaders, like this one. That one's way better. Get rid of you. And put this one in charge. Leaders. No, go to sector. There, that's a good one to boost research on. That's probably all I need to actually change the ship design. Let's see what happens. I was gonna make them like this. Going a bit over my ship capacity, but I think that's okay. I'll need that for end game stuff, I assume. I forget where I was moving my, or where I was like storing my fleets. If there was like a system, probably this one, that has a shipyard thing for parking boats at. It does not. Where do I like to park the boats in this one? Oh, and look at that, I can build another starbase. Therefore, this one gets a starbase. Also, just because I like boosting research speed. Yeah, we're at our cap. But if I can park them somewhere where they get a little bonus for being parked. What are they called? The quarters. Something like that. I think I remember considering going for Colossus instead of synthetics just to conquer the galaxy really quickly. I don't like the idea of going full synthetic because that means that some of my leaders might die like pretty young from like bad parts or whatever. Something like that. Anyways, even though I'm over the capacity, this isn't that bad. We're still making lots of energy. I'm about to take territory up here, so I think I'll send my fleets up there.
Construction project concluded.
Just meet there, I think. Taking pretty much everything down here. This guy can jump to here. Probably be ready to attack that too. Are they abducting? I think they are raiding. I think one of my allies is able to steal pops. That's great. We're not that kind of xenophile. Could jump a fleet over here and then get them with some experience fighting these guys down here. Just be incredibly isolated. I think you may have been talking about my starbase capacity. I am at my starbase capacity, but going one over isn't that bad. It means that I can afford to start setting up the next one, in my opinion. Some people might disagree, but I'm making so much energy and minerals that I think I'm okay for now. I hope I am. I might be wrong about that. Yeah, it's only like 10% if you go 1 over starbase capacity. Or it might be 25%. I forget exactly. It's 10% for this, isn't it? It's 25% for that. But still, I'll be in the positive for energy credits, I think. Come on, Crisis. We're ready. The longer it takes, the harder it's going to be to fight down, so I kind of don't want it to take too long. We're in a decent position right now. Okay. Start building that up. Getting our next ring world. Once that's all like colonized and everything, we're gonna be in a pretty good position for fighting people off of the L gates. Getting pretty close to the next level, I think. I predict that one of them will get a bad trait. I think that means that we could go to war with them again soon. Them closing off their borders like that. It's not a good sign for them. For us, it's just kind of like, yeah, we'll get around to dealing with them, I guess. I don't know if I'll end this game after the crisis. There's a part of me that wanted to make everybody into synthetics. Kind of like wipe out all organics, which would require me taking the synthetic perk, but I haven't decided. What do you think? Should we make the universe metal? Oh yeah, that's right. They have territory down here that I could have probably attacked through that wormhole. I just completely forgot about that. Got nothing there.
Construction project concluded.
Couple months they'll be there. You don't think that'd be interesting, turning the galaxy into androids? What would you like to see then? Just kind of like finishing it after the crisis. Part of me wanted to betray these guys that I built up after I have secured this right here, because they're not exactly nice guys. You got some xenophobes over there, and these guys are okay. But these guys are also xenophobic and enslaving despots. Do I have slavery in my empire? Yeah, we don't do slavery. Maybe we'll get rid of the slavers. I'm not sure what I want to do with it, but I think I want to do something after the end game crisis, because I did like ending the game differently. With the, what was it? life-seated agrarians, just kind of role-playing that to see where things took us. And I think because we built up these slavers, we have to maybe think about wiping them out sooner or later. We'll like kick them out of the Federation, go to war with them, try and steal their territory as well. I don't know. If I do things like that, I probably won't do it too often. Thing is, since this is already being aired on YouTube, if I'm going to continue it, I do have to record pretty regularly. I mean, most of them go this way eventually. You just kind of conquer the galaxy and you gotta tell your own unique story. We're gonna liberate Sol, right? Like, we're not gonna give up before we take Sol back. If the contingency basically wipes out everybody else and we conquered the galaxy after the contingency is done, then maybe I'll end it there. And we'll just kind of like... yeah. Leave it up to people's imagination. What are these guys doing going through there? Weird. They must have decided to fly through that path instead of the one I would have recommended. Can you jump? Retreat. Retreat. That's silly. 35, 25.
Planetary incursion initiative successful.
Good job.
Research concluded.
The new campaign hasn't aired on YouTube, so it hasn't gotten more views. There are, I think, a couple campaigns on YouTube right now. This one, the Life-Seated Agrarians, the old multiplayer one, and the new multiplayer one.
Receiving
But the one that we started recently, the Nat Fan thingy, that's going up like at the end of this month. And they're not going up at the same time, so it's kind of hard to make decisions based off of that. Like, I thought about doing it based off the viewers on YouTube, but they're just like, there are different points at different weeks when I have to make decisions. I don't know if that makes any sense, but like, I won't know how my views are for like, or rather the watch time, which is more useful than views. I won't know the watch time for like a couple days after I get the views, and the views they're kind of helpful to know, but they don't actually tell you how many people are actually sitting through the video. So you gotta be careful with that. Like this guy just to follow him, and for him to go here. Once they're together, I'll have them go into the system. Yeah, I know what you mean. I could definitely compare the recent ones in Twitch, like as I'm doing them. I might like do the life-seated agrarian one and see how the viewers on Twitch do, because I was looking at the numbers in YouTube, and there's actually quite a few people sitting through those videos, and if there is interest in that old series because it's different, then I want to keep doing the different stuff. Please tell me this doesn't... Yeah, it doesn't use that wormhole. Good. I was wondering if I threw away a bunch of fleets. I think my viewers on Twitch have been pretty consistent regardless of what I'm twitching, because of the push that I made recently to get some viewers on Instagram. I think the views are coming more from Instagram than from what I'm doing at this point in time. But I'm hoping that if I get some other people to maybe collaborate with, which somebody was talking about doing with me, then they'll help promote my stuff and whatnot like that. I did do that a couple weeks ago with Horath Drak, but he's a pretty big name, and I don't know when he's next doing another multiplayer thing. You know, that reminds me, I should probably check the Discord for his channel, because it's been a couple days, maybe even a week since I looked at that stuff. I've got my own one. If you're watching and you want to get the link, just DM me and I'll let you I'll invite you to our Discord. Right now it's pretty new, so I'm just welcoming pretty much anyone. Yeah, we'll just hang out there. But what I'm noticing is that the videos that I posted right after Distant Stars, they got a lot of viewers very quickly and a lot of watch time. So what it really needs to be is I need to like make sure that when there are updates, I'm getting the DLCs and I'm recording new series when that happens. Keeping an eye on that stuff is probably a good way to keep the channel actually growing. And then, you know, filling it in with little story content, I think would probably be a fun way to do things. I'm not like in any rush to end a series because I've been playing Stellaris long enough that, like, as much as I enjoy the early game, as much as I think that's the most fun part to watch, I want to do things that I haven't done in this game before, and I think that is actually something people will be more interested in watching. People who've seen other people play Stellaris, or even people who play Stellaris and they just want new ideas. They may want to see things like that. I did post in the forums on over at paradox.com, I think it is, about this idea, and some people really liked it. So I'm gonna try, and they really like the life-seated agrarians idea. So I'm gonna try and do some more storyline endings like that, some more role-playing, because I think that's something I'd enjoy seeing more of from other people, and something other people enjoy watching. At the same time, I don't want to get like stuck in like old series, so like it's good to know, Sai, when you're ready to see something new, when you're bored of this stuff. So like yeah, just let me know if you're ready for me to move on to the other series we were doing. I'll probably play this for the rest of today, and then tomorrow we can talk about that then, right? We'll figure out what we want to do. Go blow these guys up. We got 200, they got like 30. Let's just make their day bad. Oh, and look, my allies arrived like at the exact same time. Perfect timing, allies. I wonder where they came from. Yeah, I think our guys are not aggressive, they just kind of wanted to be left alone and to write music. But spiritualists came after them and enslavers defended them, and they felt like they had to work with the slavers. But now that things are changing, they don't know if that's going to be the case for much longer. When I had the Federation fleet, I might stand it down and then like kick out the slavers and only keep one person in the Federation. But if I kick out the slavers, I might keep the Federation fleet and only federate with the peaceful dudes here. They're nice guys. They haven't done too much expanding either. Xenophiles. They like voting. Oh no, they like voting. So how do we know how many people have watched our stream? I think I can see the viewers live, like when people are watching, but I don't know if there's another way. There's a way for me to see like the viewers per stream. I can see that I've had 523 views, I guess on different streams, and a lot of those are probably from you, but you can't be like, you know, any more than a quarter of them, I think. Like, there's been people checking in here and there, just watching a minute or two or so. And I don't blame them. I did do the same thing every once in a while when I'm just like, what's on? I want to see what's going on. It's like going through the channels on TV. I haven't looked at this in a while. These need to be upgraded badly. How did I miss that? Just like upgrade everything, I think. Definitely easier to look at things like how many people have watched a series on YouTube, I think, because they do playlists. I don't think there are playlists or anything like that on Twitch, because they're not really, the videos aren't really supposed to stay on Twitch for a long time. They disappear after a certain amount of time, whereas YouTube, they just kind of hold on to that forever. So they've got better analytics for that type of thing. My kitty wants to come say hello. She says, I'm a nice kitty. So much upgrading. Just like a couple minerals here and there too. Are you feeding my cat people food? Oh, and fries? That is people food. I see. I didn't think this war would last as long as it has.
Fleet enhancement supplied.
I don't know if I lost anything in the fight over here. But it doesn't look like I lost much if I did. It's for like a Corvette, if anything. 180. Yeah, I think I lost like a Corvette. Oh no. How sad. What will we... Oh, here we go. I think this is the ghost signal. I think is unbidden. So that's gonna be fun. All my fleets are like super far away from home. Aww. Are there any gateways or L gates around here? Where does this go? Just take whatever path you can to get to here. It's gonna take you 1 year to get there. Okay. And this guy's just kind of stuck over here, huh? I guess they could probably go there. Why am I losing energy all of a sudden? Yes, the crisis is here. Oh, there's an option on Twitch which allows us to keep videos permanent? Okay, I didn't know about that. I thought I did research on that like a while ago. I wonder if they added that feature recently. But if they do, maybe I should just keep them up forever on there. So let's see. Where are my fleets? This one's going there. This one's going there. This one is going where? Okay, that's good. You're in a battle. Once you're done, we'll move you to the L gates. It's contingency? Oh no, it's contingency. The ghost signal is contingency, huh? Alright, we'll bring everybody back to the L gate then. This is gonna be our main point in which we launch our fight from. Oh no. Do we need to change our ship designs in any way? What's good against contingency? Sigh? And allies, can we end the war, please? I would like to be in charge of the fleet soon, if that's possible. 77, 5 years, okay. So we have 100k that might get to us in 5 years. No need to change. You think what we have is good? The ship designs were made to last.
Fleet enhancement supplied. Research concluded. Fleet enhancements supplied. Fleet enhancements supplied.
Like starbase capacity. It's pretty useful stuff. Thanks.
Fleet enhancements supplied.
All these are like starbase related things. All those upgrades.
Fleet enhancements supplied.
Could try and jump these guys
Fleet
over,
enhancements supplied.
but then they move slower and they got slower attack rate. I wonder if I can use this gateway once I punch through that. I guess not. But I can jump over to the wormhole here to get out of this space if I feel like it. And I think I need to.
Fleet enhancements supplied.
I don't want to get picked off or anything.
Fleet enhancements supplied.
I think we're going to deal with the contingency in our backyard as quickly as possible.
Construction project concluded.
Why is there... Okay, I guess we gotta go there then, really quickly. But we might be even able to use the contingency to soften up other targets. Then again, like, what's a real target around here? I'm glad we got contingency. I wanted a challenge here. I know I'm gonna regret that, saying that. That's okay.
Receiving transmission. Fleet enhancements supplied.
Just for fun, we might let the crisis expand. Because, like, I could fight them down pretty quickly, I think, in certain places. I have 400k, so I'll be able to take out the anchorage points, like, basically myself. It's really nice to know that, right? Where was I parking my fleets in this game? There has to be one of these with, the crew quarters. There's one. Blue Star. Apparently I was parking my fleets here a long time ago. Near a wormhole. Some L gates above it. I think I'd rather have my fleets on the L gate though.
Fleet enhancement supplied.
Just for now. I feel like I have a couple years until they will arrive and be a problem, but I want my fleets ready when that happens. That's why I'm bringing everybody back. Here we go. Bad synthetics. We lost a caretaker, huh? Are these guys very good? Let's put somebody else on here. Let's resettle from here or something. I don't know where to resettle from actually. Here. These guys seem pretty good. Let's just go there. Guy can take 10 more. Send them over there, I think. The nice thing about letting the crisis expand is they're not going to be able to use their fleets very well, and my ally friends might not use their fleets very well, so yeah. I might be able to expand a bit. They were flying through here. Really? Like, I don't get it. How is that your best path through? Where is this? I don't see them. Okay. So, Sai, when do you usually stream? I haven't seen you online when I kind of checked my phone, but it may be that I just missed you or something like that.
Construction project concluded.
Let's put these guys on the L gate, right there. You get these guys. Oh, that's what you've been playing? Yeah, chess is something I've actually watched on YouTube before, just because I miss chess. I like chess. But I was asking more about like when you're playing, like what time do you usually do that stuff? I think it's like probably earlier in the day or something like that. You're not good at basketball, so you're learning it. There's a lot of like weird rules in those games. The sports ones. This guy's got the speed, so we'll have these guys follow the 110, I think. I don't think being psychic makes them faster. No. So this guy's probably our fastest. Actually, then we should be having them follow the slow fleet, which would be this one. Follow the slow fleet. It's almost with the others. Oh, you're streaming at night? Oh, when you have free time. I see, that makes sense. Since you're watching me at night and in the morning you have class. I understand. Yeah. I've been trying to stop by other people's streams on Twitch just to support the ones that have like 2 or 3 viewers, because that's where I am, and I understand it just takes a little bit, just 1 or 2 viewers more to get you to that affiliate status. Feel free to like message me when you're going online and stuff. Try and keep an eye out for when you go online. If you just kind of post on Instagram, then I'll probably see them every once in a while. So what do you think of the mobile version of PUBG? I haven't seen anyone playing it yet, but I know you've been playing it. It's good. Oh, and you're following the World Cup. Yeah, that'll take a bit of time, won't it? Since this one's got 2 Titans, it's probably the slowest. That's my alarm there. I think I'm gonna just pause this very quickly, go over to OBS. And yeah. I'm going to do my outro for YouTube too. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to leave a like and to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I've got some links to my social media down below. That's all I had to say. I'll see you around in the next episode.